My name is Tatsuya Nakatani. It's lonely path.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no mentor. I don't have mentor. Or I don't have anybody. If you study with somebody and then somebody is famous composer, and then there's your opportunity to play in orchestra for these people. I don't have nothing like that. And yeah, but I just little by little working.
What is your name?
My name is Jewel Hovland.
And can you tell us a little bit about your participation in tonight's event?
Tonight I had a really amazing opportunity. I got to showcase my art in the same room where the Gong Orchestra was performing, and it was an incredible time. I actually also made a few pieces to go with the show that were meant to embody the sounds and the space, but I wasn't expecting it to fit so perfectly, having not seen them in person before. So it was just a wonderful thing to see the art and see the inspiration right in front of it.
What is your name?
Taylor Pecori.
And what are you doing here tonight?
I'm filming and shooting stills of the Gong Orchestra and a lot of people roaming around here at it.
What is your name?
Justin Joseph Moore.
You were the spearhead for this entire thing, so can you say maybe a few words of what you were trying to accomplish and what you felt like you accomplished with this?
I wanted to see the Gong Orchestra, and I really like Tatsuya Nakatani's music. So selfishly, I wanted to see a concert, and I wanted to prove to myself and others that we could do something at this scale. And I wanted to give space to Tatsuya's vision to do what it does, which in a small town community like Monticello, in this opera house, is attract different types of people that wouldn't normally come here, and then show them something that they wouldn't normally see in those places. Or they're used to coming here, so they come here because they're used to coming to the building, and when they see this, and maybe it jostles a memory, maybe it makes them feel literally anything.
I have a solo percussion kit. There's a 27-inch gong in front of me. Also, I use this as when I conduct the Gong Orchestra. I have myself one gong. So this gong is China Wuhan wind gong, 27-inch. I purchased in 2005, and I played, I don't know how many hundred shows, maybe 1,000 shows like this. And it's very weird relationship. But that is my oldest and long relationship, and I also think my music development and all paths of life and every stages, this gong gave it to me.
What is your name?
Longinu Parsons.
Michael Backen.
Joanna Malvina Sobkowska-Parsons.
Jenny Hessen.
Anjal Kansili.
My name is Aisha Saunders.
My name is Marcus Tompkins.
My name is Alex O'Connell.
My name's Katarina Marshall.
My name's Pollyanna Perry.
My name is Jamie Westfall.
My name is Alex Ludeman.
Josh.
That's Josh.
That's all you get. Josh Saul.
Scott Bazar.
And
Oh, and this is Franklin 3.
Will Holloman.
I'm Wade McGarvey.
Gong Orchestra, I had in mind, I wanted to do Gong Orchestra in maybe 2000 or 2001. But to do so, you need to have so many custom built. The one of the biggest things, there's no ball exist.
Right.
So what to do, how to ball the big gong is you need a larger ball, and there's only two ways. I was thinking I could ask somebody, ball maker or somebody, to build ball for me, or I will do by myself. And I didn't have much options for the financial wise, so I started making by myself and prototype, keep testing, and the sound is very important to me. So most of the performance I perform by acoustic. So wherever good acoustic and acoustic can carry the nice vibrations, which I like it. Yeah. Technically, old building better than newer buildings, and also I like wood floor, I like concrete floor, but depends on how they construct. And some place, maybe if you're a musician, you can feel sometimes feels kind of loud, but quiet kind of place. So it's not one way of thinking. You know, it's a river, but once music started, it feels kind of quiet. You push so much to go through. I need to have a connection to any local places, and that's kind of establishing by solo percussion to establish a connection with local any places, and all reputation. It takes a decade to do this work,
Right.
and then testing new ideas and testing all kinds of like, what can I do this, and how you do it, who is player, and what kind of did I know the people to ask.
We're both here together because I am legally blind and I have trouble reading conduction and hand signals by Tatsuya, and so Wade is my translator for this whole Gong Orchestra piece. Gradually, I think it just became talks of needing a translator for this orchestra, and I think you were probably the first person I could think of.
We worked together to study Tatsuya's commands, and then developed a system of signals and touches that work between us to accurately portray his commands to Will.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I guess the hardest part for me is, just memorizing each command, and also just for the Gong Orchestra in general, just bowing.
Yeah.
So most of like the translation I'm able to pick up pretty, I guess, easily.
Yeah. I can't think of a difficult part off the top of my head. Will is really good at the translation part. He's very quick and receptive. So I think it just kind of comes down to me to be cognizant of what Tatsuya is doing and not miss any commands.
Do you guys find that there's like a really fun or weird part of the experience you'd like to talk about? Like,
It's very intimate.
Yeah, that's what I was
could
gonna
you
say.
give us a slight demonstration?
Will, would you like to turn away from me?
Play, bow, low dynamic, improvise, listen.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Avant-garde, to me, is what the music that I play gets labeled as, oftentimes. Not when I'm playing old time, it's when I'm playing saxophone stuff. But it's contemporary, innovative, and creative, I would say.
Unexpected, experiment, fun.
It means very artsy, off the wall kind of thing. Something that you can experiment with in many different ways, and it's a true form of art.
Listen, I have no clue. I was Googling it because I heard the question before, and it was just talking about like something new, like or setting like a new venue or a new like road, you know. So you know, I'm still learning about avant-garde, so I'm gonna keep Googling it.
I guess avant-garde means to be like just very cool experimental music.
I like to think of avant-garde as like a thought-provoking art form that requires intentional analysis to like fully understand its depth. It's like a thought-provoking music form.
Yeah, avant-garde means pushing the boundaries of whatever music
that for
form
sure too.
it's based on, I think.
Avant-garde is a phrase that came about a long time ago, but it still means something new.
It's on the front lines. It is going for something else, going for something new, something fresh, but it's intentionally shooting for something.
For me, like, when I hear it, it gives me like an abstract type vibe, like it's like something else. When I hear avant-garde, really it just means like it's something else, but it seems like significant. It seems like a significant something else.
Weird. Definitely things that are weird, things that catch you by surprise, something maybe that'll change your mind or present a new reality that you didn't realize to you. Using technology in a new way can be a cool thing to do with avant-garde stuff as well.
It's a French word, I believe. I don't really know what it means. I think people mean it. It's like when you're doing weird shit, but you want to be taken seriously. Yeah, that's what I think it means.
Well, the translation, I guess, it means beware, and so to me, I take it as like coming from a place very personal within. I believe like when a person comes up with their own methodologies and language and stuff like that, that kind of under the umbrella of avant-garde.
Simplest way to put it, for me, it's liberation.
In simplest terms, freedom.
Pour your heart out. Don't follow anyone, but play what you feel, how you feel, no matter if the public will like it or not.
I think that maybe avant-garde is like an attempt to anti-label, or at least the way I kind of perceive it. It's like anything that would be, that I would think people would bracket into avant-garde would be like something that doesn't fit inside something else. So it's like kind of creating this phantom box for things that don't fit inside of a box. It's kind of like irrelevant, like I guess unnecessary, but in a way, it's a form of communicating like that nature of not fitting inside of like whatever something's supposed to be. And so like that does, I guess, essentially serve other, like creating a foundation or a safe space for people who want to share and collaborate with others that are like doing the out of the box thing.
Yeah, my dissertation is the jazz avant-garde as how do I put it, the most representative art music to come from the United States in the late 20th century.
But in some ways I feel that pretty much any music that we listen to that has kind of endured, stood the test of time, has always been avant-garde.
True enough.
Bach was avant-garde, Mozart was avant-garde, Beethoven was certainly avant-garde, Brahms was avant-garde, Thelonious Monk was certainly avant-garde. And I think in the end, maybe what avant-garde connotes for me is an unwillingness or even inability to accept as given that which is received.
It feels kind of, I don't know, honestly, it kind of feels like to me, like a historical term, sort of. I feel like nowadays there's lots of music that, man, someone could call it avant-garde and I'll be like, yeah, fair enough. But it's less about it being ahead of the times now and more about sort of like not caring where you sit relative to the times, doing what you want to do regardless. I feel like it's often music or other art that is maybe considered aesthetically challenging, but I don't think it has to be.
I think just the name. So avant-garde is, well, somebody need to put the name on it to how to call it. So just one of these names to me. My music, people call avant-garde or experimental, improvised music or free jazz, or there's a bunch of names.
Yeah.
But there's nothing is proper. And the name is just on top of what you do, and it doesn't need to be fit with any one of the categories.
So tonight you did something pretty adventurous.
Yeah.
What is a piece of advice that you would give to someone who's feeling stuck or afraid?
Just try it. Like, just do it. It was really, really cool to do something new. It's something like I'm not experienced in. It just keeps like showing me the beauty of like doing things, like new things, trying new things.
Well, I don't want to sound like Nike and say just do it, but you're capable of so much more than you think you are, and if you just push yourself to start, you're gonna be so thankful you did.
I would just say that it's basically, at the end of the day, your head playing with you. So just make up your mind, get out of wherever you're stuck, and you'll see that you took a really good decision at the end of the day, I think. So I've been stuck a lot of times in my life, but every single time when I make up my mind, when I make a decision, I don't look back, and that's the best thing that I do for myself. So yeah, make up your mind and just get out of there.
That's difficult. You go ahead.
I mean, it may sound kind of trite, but assume that most people are going to be nice to you.
I would tell people who want to be creative but who feel stuck, don't be afraid to get it wrong.
Step one is to not be afraid. Try to relax and connect to your inner self, especially when it's an instrument or anything art-like. You want to kind of come from your inside of your soul and relax enough to let it out and be portrayed to everyone.
I'm going to take some deep breaths, realize that you are just as human as everyone else. You'll fail and you'll succeed, and you are just as beautiful and strong and capable as everybody else.
I'd say, I get it. It is easy to fall into that sometimes, but this too shall pass, We all have hard times. We all have good times. You just have to be grateful for the good when it comes.
Look, if you're stuck or afraid, there's probably a good reason. But sometimes amazing things happen, and you're never gonna get to those amazing things unless you do it. So even when it's scary, it's not gonna be that bad. You're gonna die anyways someday, so have a little fun with it.
Everyone has anxiety and is afraid, So it's like, that is ultimately one of probably the largest shared experiences that everyone's walking through every day. Like, whether it is something that you're highly aware of or you're just uncomfortably feeling as you walk through your day, everyone has experienced in some capacity, and that actually makes everyone the same, you know what I mean? So it's like pushing through and just kind of walking into discomfort is the only way to kind of build yourself up to be able to experience anything in life.
Just listen to your heart. Don't think what other people will think about you. Other people really don't care. Care whatever you love to do.
The audience comes last. Stop giving a shit about what everybody thinks.
Well, I was kind of overwhelmed the other day and frazzled, if you will, and my good friend Kyle, we were talking about this thing that needs to happen. He was like, just break it down into smaller pieces, and then you just do the first piece first, and then don't worry about the other pieces. So yeah, if you're feeling overwhelmed, that's a good approach, with your whole life, I guess, piece by piece. Try not to think about everything. I mean, you're going to, no doubt, anyways, but that's a good approach. What you're trying to get to, just make sure it feels good.
One thing that helps alleviate my fear, and maybe this could help for other people, but is having a sense of purpose as to why you're presenting something. Sometimes and it could be anything, I am presenting music from an imaginary world, this is my purpose here, and then so whatever goes wrong or could go wrong doesn't matter because you're there to do that, and I think a lot of times when you don't have that center, things get very frightening, and but almost things are always not going to go according to plan, and but just knowing your universe will help you, just like in real life.
If you're feeling stuck as a musician, definitely just try to just talk to other musicians as much as you can. Really helps, I think.
I'm gonna say trust your judgment. Only you know yourself the best. And don't let other people tell you what you want or what you can do with your abilities as a musician.
Okay, yeah, honestly, yo, I would just say keep going. I would say take care of yourself. I would say very similar to the composer today, the conductor today. It's about vibrations. So I would just say, like, believe in and feel your vibration, like feel your chi, like where am I, who am I, how do I feel, what is this space giving me, you know what I'm saying, like the people, like all of that. And believe in it, like believe in the alignment, experience the alignment as well. And I would just say, keep, navigating as well as you can, and just try your best to be healthy.
Getting real primal with your expression, or not even viewing it as expression, just, put your hands in some dirt, go and scream as loud as you can, eat gross food for no reason, get super sleep deprived, just do something to your body, and the rest will sort of come from that.
I find consuming other media does, like if you normally write music or you want to write music, and you maybe listen to a lot of music but it's not helping you write it, maybe do something else, watch some TV, read, play some video games, something like that can open up channels for transfer and stuff like that. As for like getting involved, for me the best thing has been agreeing to shows and performances and then working out how you're going to do it. Force yourself, because a lot of the bands I've been in where the best, most adventurous shows that had huge crazy payoff were ones where we booked it and then we wrote all the music and put it all together, usually in a really short period of time. So if it requires you to handle a little bit of stress, but it's that we're not happening sometimes, so I think you'd rather it happen. So
the hard working is, I don't know. I think about this sometimes. Like I work hard. I'm touring hard. Touring is hard, and so many hard work. But people used to work hard more than what we do. We have more time, and we have more chance, and we have more opportunities, and all like pretty wealthy. So yeah, I think we can push it a little more than that. I think. I don't think about this, but listening to improvised music or experimental music is called experimental music. Is difficult, very difficult to me too. And to understanding and to go higher listener is you have to go through that stages, and you develop yourself to where are you listening, what are you listening, what are you expecting. Myself too, I always think about that. And I can find something, or I'm fully enjoy, or I'm just partially enjoy, or why I have a little doubt question, or all kind of.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have little barrier in front of it, and those two things are really, I think, the problem. The expectations entertaining, or something they don't know, they're scared, and also thinking. They are not thinking.
Yeah.
So you have to think, you have to listen, and you have to think. Also, sometimes this is the listener side, but the player side, I think, player side need to learn too. I'm always thinking about it. I always write it down. myself to what can I present. For example, if I go to university masterclass and I want to talk about this kind of subject as well. So, for example, this is a musician playing, you know, this, I'm me and me and me playing. It's everything's here. Or I want, for myself, when I'm performing, I'm trying to dispatch much as possible. Loud sound, I want as loud as possible. Lower frequency, I want low as possible. Everything maximum, I want to give everybody. If there's 5 people or 200 people or 1,000 people, same way.
Awesome. Thank you.
No, you're welcome. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no, thank you guys for coming.
This is beautiful, man.